Well. Wild Wednesday here on 413 Sports Talk. Good to have you. September 28th, 2022. And this is episode 447. New scores, and we're going to start off with the preview of a high school football game tomorrow, which kicks off a new week for the entirety of Western Massachusetts. So let's jump right into it. 4:47 to go. Ludlow Lions at Taconic High School. Thursday night football in Western Mass makes its first stop here before the NFL. Ludlow has struggled defensively. Offensively, they really can't find themselves either because their defense is on the field for so freaking long. But they are going to get to it tomorrow night, 6 p.m. At Taconic, who's 1-2 on the road. This is the Ludlow Lions' first chance for a victory this season, and I think it is going to come to fruition tonight. So, go Ludlow. Ludlow Lions over Taconic. I predict that one. You heard it first from the Raheem's mouth. New York Jets, they are dealt another blow at offensive tackle. This time it's George Fant, who is playing well. The only bright spot on the offensive line in this early NFL season is now on IR. As is 2021 first-round pick. 2020 first-round pick, Mekhi Becton's on the IR again. And 2021 first-round pick, Zach Wilson, the quarterback, is on his way to return very soon. New York Yankees, $375. How much for that guy, Aaron Judge? If he decides to test the waters and say fuck Brian Cashman, I want to see what I'm worth in free agency. I think higher. Honestly, I think the Padres have the pocket. One of the top teams I think that could land Aaron Judge. I definitely see them dipping into the 500s, maybe the 525. Maybe he's got that Patrick Mahomesian kind of contract. As a baseball player, as you know, they get paid ridiculous amounts of money for nothing. But yeah, anyway, I want to see him get his bag. Either way, it's cut, no matter what. And speaking of the New York Yankees, they clinched the AL East, and Aaron Judge sits at 60 home runs. More news for you, Phoenix Suns. DeAndre Ayton says he has not spoke to head coach Monty Williams since his unfair benching in Game 7 of their loss to the Dallas Mavericks back in May. That speaks volumes. Someone not speaking with their coach that long, no type of communication with any of the organization's other coaches or brass, speaks a lot. And as much as they tried to trade him, it's wild. It's wild. Anyway, the Miami Marlins, Richard Blyer, becomes the only pitcher with 3 balks in a game at the same at-bat since the 1900. Obviously, he was ejected, and he had never been called for a balk before in all of his 303 plate appearances. 7-year pro. This is definitely a head-scratcher. Did those umps really see what they thought they saw? Who knows? Anyway, done with the news. Let's talk MLB. In 11 innings, we have Tampa Bay over Cleveland 6-5. Pittsburgh 4, Cincinnati Reds 1. In 10 innings, Detroit took care of the Royals 4-3. Atlanta 8, Washington 2. New York Yankees 5, Toronto 2. Boston 13, Baltimore 9. Baltimore 13, Boston 9. Sorry. Miami 6, New York Mets 4. Minnesota 4, Chicago White Sox 0. Chicago Cubs 2, Philadelphia Phillies 1. St. Louis 6, Milwaukee 2. Houston 10, Arizona 2. LA Angels 4, Oakland 3. In 10 innings, we have the Padres over the Dodgers 4-3. Texas 5, Seattle Mariners 0. San Francisco over Colorado 5-2. And that does it for the MLB highlights and scores. NHL preseason really quickly. Let's go. Minnesota over Colorado 5-2. St. Louis over Chicago 4-1. Winnipeg 5. Ottawa 3. 2 in overtime. Boston 3. New York Rangers 2. And the Jersey Devils over New York Islanders 4-1. New York Islanders have lost on consecutive nights, by the way. Anyway, that's it. There's professional sports. Let's talk Western Mass sports really quickly. Boys Golf, East Long Meadow 156, Cop 177, Greenfield 16, East Hampton 8, West Side 170, Ludlow 174, McCann Tech 21, Central 3. Minichog 165, Westfield 189. Turner's 13.5, Pioneer Valley 10.5. St. Mary's 14.5, Westfield Tech 9.5. Belchertown 157, Southbrook 172, and Northampton 23.5, and Chicopee 1.5. As you know, on golf, lowest score wins. Cross country, Granby. First three matches actually. First they beat Westfield. First the score was 19-36 against Westfield, 23-35 against Holyoke, and 17-38 against Hampton Charter School of Science East. That same school, Hampton Charter School of Science East, beats Holyoke. Is 25, Holyoke 33. Westfield 22, East 33. Westfield 25, Holyoke 33. McCann 25, East Hampton 33, Mohawk 21, Pope Francis 34, Belchertown 28, Northampton 30, Westside 17, Putnam 46, and Amherst 24, Ludlow 34. On to soccer, Mayhar and Mount Everett tie up at 2, East Hampton 1, South Hadley 0, Hoosick 5, Drury 1, Agawam 4, Monument Mountain zip, Amherst 1, all Long Meadow nothing. Belchertown 4, East Long Meadow 2, Central 3, Holyoke 1, McCann Tech 1, Gateway nothing, Northampton over Munson 3-0, and Chicopee Comp over Southwick 5-0 as we continue on to girls field hockey. Belchertown over Holyoke 5-0, Frontier beats Northampton by a single goal, and Smith Academy over Mayhar 3-1. Soccer, Westfield and Belchertown tied at 0. Commerce 6, Pioneer Valley Chinese Immersion Charter School 0. Ware and Central tie at 2. Minichog beats East Long Meadow 1-0. Pope Francis over Franklin Tech 11-0. St. Mary's over Athol 4-0. Long Meadow over Wacona by that same score, and Westside 2, Ludlow 1. Now on to volleyball, we have Commerce over SciTech 3-2. East Long Meadow over Chicopee 3-0. Taconic over Pittsfield by the same score. Turner's over East Hampton by the same score, and Long Meadow does the same to Agawam. On to cross country now. Let's talk Westfield 26, Granby 29, Holyoke 21, Granby 33, East 26, Granby 29, Holyoke 21, Charter Hamden East 34, Holyoke 21, Westfield 34, Westfield 25, East 30, Pioneer Valley Chinese Immersion Charter School 17, East Hampton 46, PVCICS 21, McCann 37, McCann 24, East Hampton 32, Minichog 15, Chicopee Comp 50, Pope Francis 21, Munson 40, Gateway 15, St. Mary's 50, Mohawk 17, Munson 40, Northampton 20, Belchertown 41, and Northampton 15, Chicopee 50. This concludes our episode of 413 Sports Talk. This was 447. This is the Forest Park Series number 2. Sitting behind me is this beautiful park in which there have been thousands of memories shared between all of us, everybody who's watched the show, I'm pretty sure, who's had a chance to grace themselves with their presence out here. The Walker Grandstand. This is Forest Park. This is 413 Sports Talk. Everything we do is for the student athletes and for the 413. Wish you nothing but health, wealth, and success. Come see us at YouTube, 50 subscribers, and we're trying to bring the viewership up on both platforms. Could you please help us with that? That would be greatly appreciated. We'd love you all. Wish you nothing but everything the best. And we'll see you tomorrow back in Forest Park for 448.